Good morning, YouTube, and this is mrplamondoh here in Ontario. It's rainy, so I figured I'd come on and do a live stream of my arcade on Anarchy Arcade. Now, I've been using Anarchy Arcade for the past 10 years now, so as you can see, I've got a massive arcade with a lot of custom stuff that I've actually constructed myself. I've actually unlocked all the custom machines as well, so you're not going to see a lot of these when you first start, but as you can see here, I made myself a huge Steam wall. These are all the Steam games I have, and actually I do have even more than this, but these are some of my favorite games. Now all these games work. You can actually access this arcade. I'm deciding if I'm going to be putting it up when I'm completely 100% finished on the Steam Workshop, so you guys can download and you know, play the games that you have in your library from here, because this is basically a virtual arcade. Now I'll show you, if you click any of these games here that are available, let's say for example we click Flat Out Ultimate Carnage. If there's a video, it'll start playing a video, but this one I believe doesn't have a video. But you can go here and click this play button and you can play the game right from here. Now I'm not going to do it because I just wanted to show you that it is possible. I'm actually going to escape here, and I've got a lot of titles in here, and some of them are actually your most recent titles, like I have in here. I've got Fallout 4, which I definitely should reinstall and start playing again. I've got good classic titles like your Final Fantasy 7. I have Final Fantasy 3 there. Got Far Cry collection there, all the way up to Blood Dragon. I don't have 3, but I do have Far Cry 1 through to Blood Dragon. I also have up here, there's Risen. I have my Secret collection up here as well. I have Secret Gold and Secret 2. Don't have Secret 3. Secret 3 is, it's not exactly the greatest game, so I decided to pass on Secret 3. I've also got your Dying Lights, Left 4 Dead 2. I've got WWE 2K15. I have Duke Nukem 3D. And that basically pretty much sums up my Steam wall. Now over here I have some of my artwork. This is a drawing I done of a knight quite a while ago. I also have here right beside it my MMORPG collection. Now these are some of my favorite ones that I play. Yes, I do play Dragon Ball Xenoverse, and I've seen some of the work they're doing on Xenoverse 2, which is coming out soon. Don't know if I'm going to be buying it though. I might wait till it comes down in price and pick it up like I did with this one. I am a big Dragon Ball Z fan. I did play the mobile game and found that quite impressive. Find this even more impressive because like there's basically all the moves from the TV show in here. Your Kamehamehas, and more Kaioken's, etc. Like, I don't remember all the moves. There's so many, like Destructo Disc, and they're all usable, which is pretty neat. We also have Legos, minifigures, Nostalgia, Terra, which is one of the best action MMORPGs in the store that's for free to play right now. We have Echo of Soul, Elder Scrolls Online, which I've put a bit of hours into. It's no Skyrim, but it's pretty good for what it is. We have Final Fantasy, which has always been a huge franchise when it comes to MMORPGs. Mighty Quest for Epic Loot, which is pretty interesting. Onigiri, which is basically your Asian style MMO, kind of in the vein of your Phantasy Star. So if you played Phantasy Star and liked Phantasy Star, this is definitely one to check out. I've put a lot into it. There's countless amount of hours you can play. There's guys that are like, I believe, in level 150 plus. I think you can go higher than that. I'm not sure. I've never made it that far. And then we have your PWI, which is pretty sweet. Diablo 3, which is also pretty awesome if you like your, if you're a fan of the Diablo series, I definitely would recommend, you know, checking this out, because they do have a lot of updates, kind of like Path of Exile, which is your free-to-play one, which I should add up here, and I'll show you how to add links to stuff. I might actually throw it in this little gap here, or I'll add up over here later on. I'll show you in one of my tutorial videos how to do all this beautiful stuff. So if you guys want to make an arcade yourself, you can. Now, this is World of Fishing. This is a recent MMORPG that I believe, I'm not sure if it's in alpha or beta at the moment, but I've put a couple hours into this. It's a really good game to relax to, you know, on a rainy day, or, you know, when you have a headache or you're sick. This is the game to, you know, just zen out, you know, just on the water, you know, a couple of buddies, hop on your boat, catch some fish, and have a, you know, a great time. So definitely check that out if you're interested in a nice relaxing game. Now, over here, we're going to have a section here. I don't know if I'm going to put up all my casino stuff that I play, because I've got tons of casinos that I play, and they're all amazingly fun. Might do something else. If you guys have suggestions as to what to put in this corner, you know, post it in the comments below. And if you guys want a tutorial or further videos, feel free to put a like and a comment on this video, and I'll be more than happy to do more, because a lot of people I've seen that play in the multiplayer have been asking me questions like, how'd you do that, and I can't see your content, etc. And I've been, you know, as you can see up there in the top corner, this is a 12,000 point arcade. There are people on here that have even bigger ones. I'm actually planning on making a really big one with a lot of the emulated games here being individual instead of being all in one machine, which I'm gonna walk over there and show you guys that later. And yes, these are links to emulators on my desktop, so you actually have to have the emulator on your desktop and the games on your desktop in order to play them. None of this is, you know, you just walk up and click and play. You actually have to have these games. So, like, let's, for example, like Worms Pinball, you actually have to have Worms Pinball in order to play it. But, you know, I just love the presentation. I love the way it looks. It's like basically you're in an arcade, you know. And this is, no, it's a garage, but but yeah, as you can see, it's very pretty. You can add lighting, and you can add tables and decorations. But me, basically, I just like to, you know, keep it static, and, you know, just, you know, put up my artwork and put up my games that see here. Now, here's a really good pinball site to go to, Future Pinball. Now, they have a ton of emulations of actual real pinball machines. Here, I just took a picture of Pinbot. I believe that is Pinbot. I'm not sure if it's Pinbot or well, if I'm wrong, correct me in the comments. But yeah, there's another one of my recent artworks. I'm actually gonna put up a couple more. I'm not a fantastic artist, but if any of you guys are fans of the cartoon that I actually used for this picture, you know, please leave a comment below stating what exact cartoon this is from. And I'll give you a shout out in one of my future live streams, because no one has been able to guess it, not even on my friends list. It's actually one of my favorite anime series, and I'll give you a hint. There's, I believe, 88 episodes, and it was aired on Foxbox, so that's a huge hint. So that might actually give it away. But we'll see if whoever can get that. So if you guys, whoever views it and you know, is interested in, you know, getting a shout out for their channel, I'll even subscribe to your channel. So there you go. That's a free subscriber up for grabs. Whoever can guess what this is, I'll be more than happy to subscribe. But you have to guess the anime that this picture is from. Now, this one over here is not from an anime, and neither is this one. It's actually one of my drawing books. And I've always admired drawing black and white. If you like my black and white drawings, please give me a thumbs up. I'll put some more up in here. I'm going to be doing another one for October. Since it's hockey season, I'm going to be making a goalie drawing, and that's going to be pretty difficult. It's probably going to take me a good month to do, because I'm going to put a lot of detail into it, so look forward to that. Now, to end my live stream, we're going to take a look here at my ROMs and emulations. Now, I've got GameCube. Yes, this does work. Now, you do need a high-performance computer in order to run it. A lot of the games don't work, and I wouldn't recommend getting games you don't have with any of these, because, you know, with the policies and copyrights, and you can get caught and arrested depending on which country you're in. Now, I do have a site that I do emulations from, which is viz.com. Definitely check that out if you like the older stuff. They have your Game Boy, they have MAME, they have your do they have PlayStation 1? No, they don't have PlayStation 1, but they do have N64 and a lot of your Segas, and they have, even older, they have your Amiga, they have Atari, your 2600, 3600, they have Sega Saturn, they have Dreamcast. So definitely check that out if you're interested in free gaming, because the content is endless. It does take a little bit to get Dreamcast games to work, but once you play them once, it'll store a file on your desktop. Don't worry, it's not too big to play it again. So if you want to play games like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 or your Crazy Taxi, or definitely take a look at that. There's tons. There's even Phantasy Star if you're interested in Phantasy Star and, you know, playing that. Definitely check it out. So that's going to conclude a tour of my beautiful arcade here. Now, I would show you guys how to do some editing and tips and tricks on how to get these broken screens working, because I have a couple here that I need to do. However, I'm not sure if this will pick up on live stream, because I'll be going back and forth from my desktop in order to retrieve pictures and stuff. But what I could do is get those pictures and then put them in here and kind of show you guys how exactly you go about doing that. What I'm going to do right now is just show you how you change these pictures here. Just real simple. You just click on the machine here. You go into this little menu here, and it's going to take a little while to load. I do apologize for this white screen and dead air time. Here we go, and then it just shows you this on the screen. Now on the side here, oh come on, toolbar, thank you. You have your preview. You have an edit tab, so you go to edit, and then here it says screen image. Now you can edit this. You just click the edit button, and then you can put a URL. So if you have, let's say, a picture from your desktop, you can take the URL from that picture, put it in here, click cancel, or you can, or like it says here, you can hold shift and click to browse. So if you have a picture that's on your desktop or whatever, you can do it even easier by just holding shift, click your browse. So I'll just show, I don't know if I can show you guys that, but yeah, so that's basically it. You can add marquees here the same way, very simple. You can add trailers, so you just go to edit. You can add a description, comments. You can add a download URL. So if basically, you know, if they want to get the game and you have a, you know, let's say there's a game that's on freeware, you know, like your Destruction Derby 2s or Left 4 Dead are some of them. Well, I have a site where I can get those freewares. If you're interested in that, also put a comment up. I'll be more than happy to give you guys tons of little sites and tidbits to get your freeware games to log in and sign up. But definitely, if you guys are interested in gaming, check out viz.com. I'm not promoting their site. I'm not getting money for this. Basically, I'm just saying, you know, it's a great little gaming site that I've been part of. And also, I'm part of quite a bit of modding communities as well. I'm part of the Dirt Track Racing 2 mod community. I've talked to a couple guys there. I've been part of the NHL 94, which is the old NHL for Sega. I've done quite a bit of talking there, as they're making some really amazing roster updates and content on their ROMs. I've also dabbled in some of the Pokemon ROMs. which are quite awesome. And if you guys want some playthroughs of some of the stuff that I have a Digimon one and a Dragon Ball Z one. If you're interested in seeing that, also post a comment, because, you know, I love doing videos. I've done tons of editing and stuff. If you guys like the live stream idea, put a thumbs up as well. If you guys want to see me do some editing or some special effects, because I've started from Premiere, which was my first editing software that I actually learnt back in high school. I'm just gonna do this so you guys can take a nice look at this beautiful array of games as I continue talking to conclude this live stream. Now, back on topic here, I started with Premiere and did some Photoshop in high school and did some editing there, and what I use now is Wondershare. I've actually used Sony Vegas. I've used Movie Studio 13. I've also had that updated to 2016. Did some dabbling with that to do some videos for companies so that they can have promotions on their webpage for services. I do have a video of that, which I will show if you're interested. It's in my other arcade. Now, yeah, it's my first arcade. This is my second one. And then I'm going to make a big third one with a ton of my gaming content. Sorry, I just had to, getting a little parched here. I'm going to get myself something to drink and conclude this very soon. So, to conclude, if you guys are interested in seeing tips and tricks on how to make your own arcade, please leave me a comment below. This is Mr. Plamondoh signing off and thanking you all for watching. And remember, like I say at the end of every video, spread the love.